Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Randolph. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Brings up 3rd down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's got a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Harmon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Barnes.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Looking for more room.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The short hands, it's Barnes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work.
Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fakes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. The final gun punch. Touchdown on the short run.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Reach and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking for a crease to the left. Fighting off the defender. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. East line set just inside the right upright. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught over the middle. It's DeLuca. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway.
Set to kick this one off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide open spaces. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Using the quick game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Carney. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds his man. It's Person. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Person. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Dickens. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Barnes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
He's tackled.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes. But you got to find something to have success.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Coleman.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Randolph. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
23 on the play. First down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, they knock him free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long. secret what he needs here. And it's in there for a touchdown.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's DeLuca. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's...
He's got it. First down and more. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Unleashes one deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Ball spins away. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cutler. Under fire. Unloads to the right. And wings it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Now, 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 10.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Dortch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for, an explosive play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week when they called on twice. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Got his man quickly. Spins away from the defender. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. the pressure. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hernandez. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Finds the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The sure hands, it's Barnes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to set up the screen.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and close it.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dortch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He's in open space downfield.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for room, it's Carney. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Got a man. It's Barnes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker is Hernandez. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Coming out with it, it's Dortch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
To the air on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Brings up third down. That's the end.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Dortch. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The inside handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The give to the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he drops the throw. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Got room to work.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll go up top on second and short. It's complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Got it behind the line. It's Dortch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, and perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. With the catch, it's Barnes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 4th down, gotta have it here. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And now this offense will take the field again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays, and